Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Hornet Nation. I'm Kaitlin Walper.
And I'm Pelton. This week we recap the girls' varsity basketball game against Pioneer, introduce this year's track and field team, and learn more about the Saline's Ultimate Frisbee League.
All this and more on this episode of Hornet Nation. There are many club sports at Saline that don't get enough attention or coverage. Carter Zook takes us to the middle school gymnasium after hours to learn all about Ultimate Frisbee in this week's edition of Inside the Game.
Ultimate Frisbee is a non-stop back-and-forth sport that some people at Saline take very seriously. We sit down with Grant Armstrong, Matt Rock, and Adam Witten to find out all about the sport of Ultimate Frisbee. Grant Armstrong tells us how Ultimate Frisbee is a very physical sport.
It's a really hard sport conditioning-wise. Sprinting, there's a lot of sprinting and there's a lot of jogging, so there's not a lot of downtime that you get.
Matt Rock explains what Ultimate Frisbee is all about within Saline.
It's just a place where kids can come play Frisbee with their friends. There's no tryouts or anything, so anyone can kind of get their competitiveness out without having to worry about whether they're good or not.
Adam Witten talks to us about how the game is played.
If you drop it, it's a turnover and the other team gets it and they have an opportunity to score. If you're in the end zone and you catch it, it's a point.
There are so many different throws that work in Ultimate Frisbee. Matt tells us about a few of these throws.
Backhand, forehand, hammer, so chicken wing.
Now that we know a little bit more about Ultimate Frisbee, try it out for yourself. I'm Carter Zook, signing off from Hornet Nation. Back to you in the studio.
For more information, please visit Miss Seeger or the Community Athletic website.
Now let's take a look at some current scores. The varsity hockey team played Huron on Wednesday, February 14th. The team added another win to their books by crushing the River at 7-1. The team improves to 17-1-2. The game on Tuesday, February 20th against Troy, unfortunately did not happen at the time of this filming. The next game is Saturday, March 3rd at 6:45 p.m.
The boys' varsity basketball team lost to Bedford last Friday, 55-51, and the team battled up until the final second when Bedford took over to secure a win. Trevor Arico led the Hornets with 21 points. The team dropped to a 10-7 record. The boys played Huron last night and are preparing for one of their biggest games of the season.
Saline girls basketball has been ever improving since the beginning of the season, with a win-loss record of 7-8. Ian McDonald recaps one of their biggest games versus Pioneer a few weeks ago and talks to the new head coach about the girls' goals for the rest of the season.
Saline battled against Pioneer on Friday, February 2nd. The two SEC rivals battled until the final buzzer in this back-and-forth game. By the end of the first half, Saline still held a minuscule lead.
At the buzzer, no. The Saline Hornets ahead of the Pioneers 18-16.
To start the fourth quarter, the Hornets continued to barely hold off Pioneer. With 6 minutes left, Brooke Bauer made a layup off the inbound to put the Hornets up by 5, their biggest lead of the fourth quarter.
Basket cut to Bauer. Bauer dances around. Saline's back up by 5. And if they can get...
From there, it was back and forth until the last 10 seconds of the game. Pioneer had taken the lead and was up by 3 with 5 seconds when this happened.
4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2. Bauer's going to have to go. Bauer! Oh, just off the heel. And Saline
We met up with Coach Ream to hear her thoughts on the tough loss.
I thought we battled and competed all the way to the end. I thought deep into the bench. We really had a lot of people come in and give valuable minutes. I thought we fought hard defensively, and we just lost a close one.
What do you think your team can improve on to get in the win column next game?
Well, we need to do a better job on the glass. We definitely got out-rebounded tonight. And then down the stretch, we need to make sure that we're patient and take great looks.
Thank you so much, Coach.
With this loss, Saline's record is now 7-7 overall and 2-1 in conference play. For Hornet Nation, I'm Ian MacDonald. Back to you in the studio.
Since the Pioneer game, the team has faced Novi, Monroe, Chandler Park, Bedford, and Huron. The team is set to play Skyline this Friday, February 23rd at 5:30 p.m.
Track and field, although mainly a spring sport, allows students who want to get ahead of the game and stay in shape the option of running during the winter. Alana Crawford talks to some of the athletes about why they chose to do indoor track and their hopes for this upcoming season.
Track is an intense sport that takes hard work and a lot of practice. As the track season creeps around the corner, there are runners who choose to use the off-season opportunity to get a little bit farther. We sat down with a few of these athletes to ask them what drives them to take the extra step to run indoor track.
Something that motivates me is probably being able to be good at outdoor track.
I just want to stay in shape for soccer season coming up.
Well, it's an opportunity to get better, and we can maybe make it to states and go farther. So,
coming back from the off-season can always be difficult, as any athlete knows. They let us know some of their struggles along the way.
Yes, it's really hard, but it's helpful with all the teammates and everyone.
It's definitely hard just because I haven't been running all year long, and so that's probably the hardest part.
After all the hard work, these athletes still have so many things to look forward to and goals they shoot to achieve.
I'm looking forward to trying to make it to state and hopefully close to the nationals level.
Probably just like all the meets and bonding with my team.
The track team meets Mondays, Wednesdays, and Sundays, 7 to 9.
Do indoor.
This is Alana Crawford signing off. Back to you in the studio.
The spring track team season begins in March. The first meet is being held on March 24th at Ypsi.
Well, that's all for this show. Tune in next time as we meet the varsity ski team and recap National Signing Day.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter for the latest show updates at Nation Hornet. I'm Cole Pelton.
And I'm Kaitlin Walper. Have a fabulous day, Hornets.